Jake, you've had time to reflect on the weekend. What was a hot one over in Chester? What was your immediate assessment of the game?
Yeah, it was hot. The conditions were quite hot for both teams. We went down to 12 men for 20 minutes of that, which didn't help our cause. We made it a lot harder than it needed to be, and a lot closer than it needed to be. But at the end of the day, we came away with the win, which was our number one objective. So there are some positives to take for sure.
Just breaking the detail down, 14 points clear at half time with a 16-2 scoreline. Almost felt like for the few times this year we've gone in and scored first. You must have been quite hopeful that we were able to build on that.
Yeah. We've been working quite hard the last few weeks on building into a game, not scoring every play, and building pressure. I think we started to do that. We still had a few errors which individuals need to sort out, but I was quite pleased with the way that we started the game and built into it. We capitalised on a few of the opportunities that we created, and almost breaks their back. But we let them off the hook, and it's something that we need to address.
Again, a theme of this year is we seem to be able to get into the good ball areas, into their 20-metre area, but it's just the opportunities that we're not seeming to finish consistently. Is that what you take from that as well?
Yeah, it's starting to become a bit of a concern. We seem to get frantic when we're in good ball, like we need to score every play instead of building the pressure. We get out of our yardage very easily. We've got great ball carriers. We just need to be a bit smarter and patient once we get into good ball, and it's something that we'll address. But it's something that is a concern, as I said. So we'll work hard on that and hopefully rectify that problem.
It did feel like the first half we were quite patient. It was a bit of an arm wrestle.
Yeah, it was. The conditions didn't help with the speed of the game. Especially on that AstroTurf. The heat coming off there must have been awful for the boys. But it was the same for both teams. Game management I think was lacking a little bit. We need to, as I said, patience is the key. Not try and score at every play. We go to 12 men and we still try to play an expansive game instead of just getting into the grind. So there are a few things that we'll address in video and on the training park this week. So it's a job for me and for the boys to work on.
The positive is though we did get the win, which gives us a guaranteed second place minimum finish in the League One 2024 table. I think at the start of the season, the way Oldham have been building and knowingly spent larger on their squad, we'd have taken that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to take it away from the boys. We got the 2 points. We went there to win, and we did that. It's just how we're doing that is something that we need to work on. The second place guaranteed is great for the club, great for the boys, especially with what you said. Oldham, the way that they've recruited, the money they've invested, and the trajectory that they're on. We would have taken that at the start of the year for sure. But it's still not where we want to be. We've got ambitions as a club and as a group, and we know that we're good enough to get them, to execute them. So we've still got a few weeks left to build and make sure that we play to our potential and get the results and everything that we deserve.
3 tricky games coming up, you could argue. Oldham, Hunslet and Rochdale. We've had some good tussles with them 3 teams this year. What are you looking forward to in these next 3 weeks?
Just the challenge. The one thing that the boys have shown me is that they're resilient, that they work hard. We just need to work smarter. So it's coming up against teams that have all taken points off us. So it'll be a really, really good challenge mentally and physically over these next 3 weeks, and if to be that we go through the playoffs, we will come up against some of these teams again. So we need to put a marker down. We need to get an identity, and we need to show these teams what we're about. And I know it's in there. We've got a great team here. We just need to believe that.
Is it a case of just waiting for some things to click?
Yeah, it is, but maybe not waiting, making it happen. We've got 6.5, 7 hours a week to work hard on the training field, and that's how we make it happen. Build the confidence there, build the combinations, the understanding of the game flow and game management. So it's we've got time. We just need to make it happen.
And what's your message for the fans this week? It's a big game this week. The weather's booming. Feels like a late summer's finally here. No better place than to be down here for a big game.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be booming. Get down here, support the boys. They need you. It's going to be a physical game and an entertaining game. We just need everyone behind us, and the boys really need your support.
Thank you.
Thank you.